The hidden world before Genesis. Genesis 1 verse 1 states, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth." But Scripture hints at a pre-creation realm, unseen by human eyes. John 1:13 emphasizes that Jesus, the Word, existed before creation. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. God existed eternally before creation. Spiritual beings were already present. The battle between good and evil began in this hidden realm. The pre-creation realm and God's eternal existence. Isaiah 43 verse 13, God exists from eternity. Psalm 90 verse 2, before the mountains were brought forth, from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Revelation 12:7-9 mentions a cosmic conflict between Michael and Lucifer. Lesson: before Genesis, God's presence, wisdom, and authority shaped all creation. The role of angels and spiritual beings before creation. Angels, cherubim, and seraphim existed, Ezekiel 28:13-15, Isaiah 6:13. Some angels rebelled, leading to the fall of Lucifer. Spiritual beings were created to worship God and execute His will. Principle: understanding the pre-creation spiritual realm gives insight into the origin of evil and God's authority. The fall of Lucifer and the origin of evil. Ezekiel 28:1-19 Lucifer, the anointed cherub, fell due to pride. Revelation 12 verse 4, his rebellion affected the spiritual and physical creation. Genesis 1 verse 2, and the earth was without form, and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, may reflect the aftermath of rebellion. Evil existed before human history, God's plan of redemption was already in motion. The earth was formless and void. A deeper look, Genesis 1 verse 2. Hebrew, tohu v'bohu, formless and empty. Darkness and chaos covered the earth. The Spirit of God moved over the waters, preparing for creation. Application: even in chaos, God's Spirit brings order and life. The Spirit of God moving over the waters. Genesis 1 verse 2, God's Spirit hovered, preparing for creation. Symbolizes God's sovereignty over chaos and evil. John 1 verse 3, creation happens through the Word, Jesus Christ. God's Spirit transforms the hidden and chaotic into order and purpose. The battle between light and darkness. Light was created first, Genesis 1 verse 3. Symbolic of God's victory over darkness and evil. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 6, God hath shined in our hearts, to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. Spiritual light always overcomes darkness. Believers reflect this light in the world. Theological implications of a hidden pre-creation world. God's plan included redemption before humans existed, Ephesians 1 verse 4. Spiritual battles have eternal significance. Creation was not random, it emerged from God's eternal purpose. Understanding the pre-Genesis realm strengthens faith in God's sovereignty. Lessons for believers today. Trust in God's eternal plan. Recognize spiritual realities around us, Ephesians 6 verse 12. Stand firm against spiritual rebellion. Value God's order, wisdom, and power in creation. Understand that chaos is temporary under God's control. Conclusion: trusting God's sovereignty in all things. God's eternal existence ensures that nothing is outside His control. Spiritual beings existed before creation, but God's power remains supreme. Genesis 1 begins the story of the visible creation, but God's hidden plan predates it. Psalm 33 verse 6, by the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of His mouth.